Uh-oh. Hey, listen, I want to tell you something. It's really short. It's really sweet. It goes like this. Welcome to the Queer Edge with Jackie Jett, where it's a new queer year. And the Queer Edge is in its second year of exploring the furthest reaches of all that is pop, sub-pop culture, and counterculture. And over the holidays, I want to tell you something. Jesus sent me, Jackie Jett, a rather lengthy text message. And it had to do with the real reason behind this radical weather that our planet has been experiencing. Yeah, it has, as Jesus put it, nothing to do with butt pirates and muff divers. Nothing. Yeah. But it's more based on the world being so unevenly populated. And I want to explain it to you, if I may. We have Japan over here, and it's so overpopulated. And then over here we have New Zealand, right over here, and it's so, like, empty. Okay, you have Japan over here. It has 5,000 million people living on 200 acres of land. By the way, that is an accurate account, okay? And then over here, you have New Zealand, which has a population of 6. Again, an accurate account. So it seems to me and Jesus that all the Japanese should pack up their little tiny TVs and their little tiny sofas and put them in a big ass U-Haul and move down to New Zealand. Yeah, because New Zealand, it's coming to its own now. It's got Hollywood chicness with major blockbuster computer-generated films being shot there. Lord of the Ring, King Kong, Debbie Does Sheep. Yes, they're all there. Computer-generated films require the talents of the Japanese. Hi, dozo. Yeah. Think what they could do with all the extra space. They might grow taller. They might grow bigger. And instead of walking like this, they could walk like this. Yeah. How much fun would that be? Yeah. Or it could be a total disaster. With all the extra space, they could be getting lost as to not knowing where they are, or they could simply fall over when they bow. You just never know. But I gotta tell you this, our guest star for the next 8 weeks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 weeks, bows to no one. Sandra Bernhard. She is an actress. She is a comedian. She is a queer avatar. Cool. That means godlike diva. Yeah. Rob Williams has the news from the Edge. Q Television's own Steve Kmetko is here. He's seen it all in the world of showbiz. We have the outspoken and outrageously funny Paul Mooney, possibly with us tonight. Our musical guests, The Nervous Return, are major stars, and they're going to play some spooky song for us. Plus, Daddy Jack has the coolest bitches on the blocks. The Barbarellas are here to entertain you perverts. And FYI, we have a saying around here, and it goes a little bit like this. If it ain't broke, break it! Thank you, because we queer edgers, we are. I go.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Queer Edge with Jackie Jett. Now, come on out!
guys. Welcome, 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 welcome. Welcome here. Come here, little camera. Don't be a scared of Daddy Jack, because Daddy Jack, he ain't gonna bite you. It's Monday. I hope you guys had an incredibly drug-induced weekend, because that's what it's all about. Not really, and this is not. Actually, it's the new year, and we've taken a real strong anti-drug stance here on the Queer Edge. That was great. That freaking Meryl Streep has nothing on me. I am one amazing actor. Anyway, speaking of great actors, Sandra Bernhard is truly the king of comedy, and God knows we could use all the help we can get. She's my bestest friend and my partner in crime. Please welcome the always engaging Sandra Bernhard.
You know what? I realized when I got dressed, I might be a little bit on the Ellen DeGeneres tip, and I got nauseous.
Yes, you are.
Please forgive me.
Especially put the sneakers up here.
Yeah, but honey, you want me to see me going?
No, you gotta do this.
Oh, God! Don't make me puke! Of course, she hasn't had me on yet. Like, I'm really upset about it.
You know
because,
what?
you know, when she went out with little pixie chick, what was her name?
Anne
Heche. I predicted the whole thing, the way it would go down in my act, and it must have gotten back to Ellen, who used to be completely homophobic in the 90s. You know, she was like in total denial. You mentioned gay around her, and she'd break out in a cold sweat.
Right.
And all of a sudden, she's best friend to lesbians everywhere.
Well,
and
is she or isn't she?
Well, no, she really isn't, because she steals everybody's girlfriends. Like, what girl would be sick enough to give up somebody hot for Ellen?
Yeah. Here's the thing, though. Anne Heche, I would love to have her on this show because I think she's wacky.
I think my girlfriend ran into her somewhere recently and said she's actually had really calmed down. She was with her husband, and she seemed really mellow. She has a baby, yeah.
Okay, so didn't someone find her in their backyard?
Well, that was when the whole thing went down. She had to fake up the crazy shit. To legitimize her saying she wasn't really gay. And that's why she was with Ellen. She had had contact with space aliens who had whispered in her ear and implanted a tiny electrode, forcing her to get involved with Ellen DeGeneres. So that when the aliens landed again and removed the electrode, she suddenly went wacko and showed up in Sacramento on somebody's doorstep, freaking out, going, I don't know what happened,
And so, and now she's a breeder again.
Yeah.
Isn't that something? Perhaps there's something in my ear.
To be said about that.
Yeah, I'm going to have to check that out. But God knows that little publicity whore she served her purpose well.
Which whore? Ellen or
Anne Heche.
Anne Heche, yeah. I know.
Because we're sitting here talking about her, and really, as I remember Anne Heche from my old days in casting at CBS TV City when I was there, and Anne Heche was
a nobody.
She was a nobody. She was a soap opera star.
A pisher, a punk.
Yeah, she was a soap opera star, and then she decides to date a lesbo.
Neshmer. A lesbian.
Okay, so here's the thing. Anne Heche, if you happen to be tuning in.
Anne Heche, if you're nasty.
If you're nasty. If you're tuning in, Anne, Sandra and I would like to have you on our show only if you're still wacky. If you've settled down and you're just calm as can be.
And you're playing the straight card, we're not interested.
Yeah, if you're playing the straight card now, we're not interested. If you have found that your career is in a slump.
It's waning.
Yeah. And
or waxing.
Yeah, I believe it might be, to be completely frank with you, honey. You might find it best to come on our show, come on to Sandra Bernhard, pretend to have a lesbo relationship with Sandra, and it may lift your career right back up. Would you be game for that, Sandra?
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not. Sorry.
I'll stab her in the neck with a dull pick.
Yeah.
Before she comes near me.
Ann, I wouldn't come on the show.
No,
So
she seems lovely.
Let me retract that offer to you.
News.
News from where is it? News from where? Is it news from the round? Is it news from the square? Or is it news from the edge?
Hello and welcome to the news from the edge. Democrats failed to stop President Bush from loading the Supreme Court with conservative judges, which indicates that no matter how bad a job he's doing or how low his opinion polls go, the left wing cannot lay a glove on him. This, of course, makes the Democrats a bunch of useless, whiny bitches who are only good at making someone's wife cry. Shelley Winters was laid to rest this week. Her death removes one of comedy's top 10 celebrity names good for an easy laugh. Other celebrities on the list include Kirstie Alley, Monica Lewinsky, Michael Jackson, and still at number 1, Carrot Top. Yeah.
Yay! I'm so glad you said that hideous carrot. He's all pumped up in Vegas now. He's like doing steroids or something.
It looks odd, and his eyes all plucked.
Oh, God, he's just so frightening. And he's always in black and white with a shock of red, crapped up hair. Somebody put him out of his misery.
Don't mince your words, Sandra.
When it comes to Carrot Top, it's impossible.
And now it's time for the first in a series of Rob Williams' personal editorials. Okay, look, I'll be honest with you. I've never been much of a hand washer. I mean, sure, if I walked out of my door and I found a dead Teamster on the sidewalk, I'd wash my hands after hiding the corpse. But I'm not Howard Hughes or anything. I don't even wash my hands after I pee. And why the hell should I? It's been at least 2 weeks since my dick touched raw chicken. I mean, what's the threat? I'm only saying this because it's been brought to my attention by the boys upstairs that I'm expected to wash my hands after using the men's room. Well, la-ti-da. How do they even know that I don't, huh? There's some sort of bathroom surveillance program here at QTN that goes well beyond the obligatory glory hole. Hey, if you people watching, if you want your news delivered from an antiseptic source, then I urge you to surf down the dial to Brian Williams, because he strikes me as an OCD freak. But for those of you truly on the edge, I'll continue to do what I do best, provide you with hard-hitting, real, unsanitized stories. Yes, indeed. The lead judge in Saddam Hussein's trial might resign, citing frustration at being widely criticized for his handling of the courtroom proceedings. The judge has allowed Saddam to have frequent outbursts, yell at his guards. He even tucked $1 in Saddam's underwear when no one was looking. The image of Saddam Hussein in his underwear is being laid to rest this week. Its demise removes it from one of comedy's top 10 photos good for an easy laugh. Other images on the list include the kitten with a gun and a baby monkey. That's pretty good. A terrible flood has hit a small rural community in western Washington state. From Del Stick, Washington, we have live via satellite one of the residents, a Mr. Larry Holdridge. Mr. Holdridge, are you there?
Yep, I'm here.
Now, sir, your community has been hit pretty hard. How are you feeling?
Feeling? What are you, my wife? What the hell kind of question is that? I feel like my house is ruined.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Why are you sorry? Ain't your home got ruined, Mr. High and Dry? What, do you just feel bad about every lousy thing that happens anywhere in the world all the time? It must suck to be you.
Now, we hear that Del Stick is a close-knit community that's going to get through this together.
Yeah, who told you that? The retards over at the Chamber of Commerce? We ain't close. We all hate each other.
Now, are you determined to rebuild?
Hell no. They can just scratch Del Stick off the map.
But it says here that your grandfather settled the land you live on.
Oh, you mean Grandpa dumbass? Grandpa, let's build here on the floodplain. Grandpa, gee, I wonder why no one else ever built here before. Yeah, he settled it.
So it's a sad ending for Del Stick.
Sure, if by sad you mean I'm now rich with FEMA money for a house I hated, then yeah. Boo hoo hoo, I'm crying all the way to a brand new bass boat. So suck on that, Del Stick.
Thank you, sir.
Whatever.
I'm Rob Williams, and that's the Edge of the News. We'll be right back with more Jack and Sandra on the Queer Edge.
What are you telling? Are you trying to tell me that I'm on TV? Is that the message the Mexican mind is trying to reveal? Hey, listen, I want to tell you, Sandra and I are excited about this next guest. I've been watching this freaking hottie report, the news on E.
Honey, E can use a little bump right about now.
E, which does not stand for Ecstasy TV, which for years I thought it did.
It stands for ET.
It stands for anyway, for the past 10 years. But now we have him here with us. He recently joined the Q television family as anchor of the QTN World News, and we're so happy to have him. Please say hello to Steve Kmetko.
That's the most contact I've had in a long time. Hi, Sandra. How are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing well. I'm doing well, thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you. Great to be here. Part of the family.
Yes, welcome to the family. We do.
I don't know what I'm doing here.
You don't. Well, I got to tell you right off the bat, I have an issue with you, honey.
What is it?
And we're going to bring it up. We're going to talk about it. We're going to get it out of the way. Kmetko. Can we bring up the spelling of this name? Kmetko.
That's right.
You're missing a letter there. See, there should be
Kmetko.
it should be something between K and M. And I'm wondering, is this a typo in your family's history?
The name was changed when they came to this country.
From?
From, I don't know what it is now. I think it's the Czech Republic. It's changed so many times. But I have cousins who dropped the first K and just go by Metko.
Okay.
That's a bummer.
And when my family originally came, it was Kmetzko.
Oh, well, that's even worse.
Kmetko.
Yes.
That's even worse. So it was never Steve K.A. Metko.
No.
It was never
Although when
that.
I was growing up in elementary school, I always had teachers saying I was missing a vowel in my name.
Yeah, you are.
And I once,
How unimaginative. That's so this country.
I once auditioned for Wheel of Fortune to host when Pat Sajak went to the nighttime version. Merv Griffin had
By the
me
way, I
in.
have his dressing room.
Oh,
now.
did
I bet
you?
Merv Griffin had you in.
I bet he did too.
The good old
I bet he
days.
went, yeah, I bet Merv Griffin wished he was in you.
Steve,
And when-
have you dropped a vowel?
No, but when I was at Wheel of Fortune, I tried to buy one. Couldn't do that.
Anyway, listen, we're really thrilled. I know QTN is beside themselves having you on with our network, and everyone that works around Steve is really kind of getting erections because you've got that. Do your voice for us. You can
Do my voice.
Do your voice.
This is
Do
my
a Steve
voice.
Kmetko impression
Give me
for
that
us.
news copy to read. I'll read it for you. It's like Ted Baxter.
Yeah, I'm Steve Kmetko, and tonight on the news we see. You know,
That's how
you
I
just
sound?
you can't buy that, can you, Sandra?
No, you have to
You
come.
have to get
you have to
injections
come
for
from
it.
that part of the world to have that and drop a vowel to have that.
Oh, I'm Steve Kmetko.
Otherwise, he'd just be sitting around an open fire over a goat stew, where he came from originally.
Yeah, with
That's
lots
right.
of dumplings.
Okay, here we go. Steve Kmetko, you, and tell me if this is a touchy subject, and if it is, then we'll dwell on
We'll
it
go even
more.
further, yes.
We'll go
And
deeper
that is
into it.
you had an affair with Greg Louganis.
Yes, we dated for a period of time. Yes.
Okay, and he's a diver.
Yes.
Right. A swimmer or a diver?
No, a
He's
diver. Not a swimmer.
Okay.
Is he a lousy swimmer?
No, he started out competitively, swimming competitively.
I wonder how that
Now let me ask you this: did his diving ability enhance your sex life in any way?
Well, at that point in my life, anything would have enhanced my sex life.
Okay, so anything other than this, right?
Right.
At that point.
Yes.
Right. Because I got to tell you, one time, and I thought maybe he had some tricks of the trade. I know one time I dated.
He was very flexible.
That's what I was thinking. That's what I was.
I'm not going to tell tales out of school, but I mean the man.
No, you will tell tales out of school. Eventually.
I want
gotta tell you
future
this.
dates. You kiss and tell, and it doesn't happen.
I dated one
smart.
time this optometrist, and it was really weird and he was fun.
He saw it all.
Yeah, because he would go like this. We would be having sex, and he would be going like this. Is it better like this, or is it better like this? You better like this one.
I like that.
Did he ask you to wear magnifying
Can I
glasses?
just say this to the crew? fired. How's that?
Finished out of here.
Finished out of here. No, but I mean, really, everybody loves Greg Louganis. And do you guys still stay in touch?
Yes, as a matter of fact, we exchange phone calls quite frequently. He has a birthday coming up.
Okay.
He'll be age 46.
Oh my God, he's younger than me.
And me.
Yeah, we would love to have him on the show.
Where
So
did you
who are
meet?
you
He's
dating
terrific.
now?
You know how we met? We were on a flight together. We were seated on a flight together coming back to New York. Coming back from New York one winter. I was in New York to interview some folks. It was Oscar time. And we just started talking. And I was supposed to have a car at the airport to take me to E, and nobody
And it didn't
arranged
show up.
for it.
Yes,
And
I
Greg
did that.
said,
That happened to me the other day. I took a taxi with Yasin Hussan.
and Greg said, my car's here. Can I give you a lift? I said, sure.
Yeah.
And,
Can I give you a lift and a boost?
Yeah, I bet you
that's how it
anything. Had I been on that flight, the offer would not have been there.
Oh, come on.
But
So
he knew
how long
who you
ago was
were,
that?
right?
yeah. And vice versa.
And did you?
Greg is kind of funny. He's a very sweet guy, but whenever he calls, I kid him about it. Hi, Steve, it's Greg Louganis. He always says like,
That's
yeah, I
sweet.
know.
So did you guys
adorable.
have sex on the first date?
No.
Second date?
No, I don't think so.
Third date?
Maybe.
Somewhere you're lying. So your guy, you might as well, you might as well
Maybe.
cop to it.
No,
Okay,
were you both living here?
Yes. I was living here in Los Angeles in the Silver Lake neighborhood.
Yep.
And it
where
was
I've been
for
for
a while,
15 years.
It was kind of
He
like
lives
the
in Malibu.
underground gay scuttlebutt, wasn't it?
Yeah,
I mean,
it
it was
was.
like a big kind of, is it true or not?
Yeah,
I had no idea you were gay until I saw. I didn't even think you were gay when I saw your little car parked in the little.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Sandra
I
didn't even-
interviewed you ages ago.
I know, but I never in a million.
She didn't even know I was
shocked
gay.
right now. I'm
Did you?
speechless.
You didn't even know I was gay.
I didn't know. I was horrified when I found out.
Let's look at a clip of some of Steve Kmetko's. Is this serious?
I think this is
This is
serious
serious,
news.
Steve Kmetko.
Yay.
So get in your serious mode and watch this.
It's 7 o'clock in the east and 4 o'clock here in the west. Good afternoon and good evening to both coasts. I'm Steve Kmetko, and this is the QTN World News. His name is Lucas Dawson. He's a 21-year-old man from Philadelphia, the alleged victim of a gay bashing. Dawson turned the tables on his three attackers and, using a pocket knife, stabbed and killed one of the thugs. Originally charged with voluntary manslaughter, all charges have since been dropped.
Well,
That was abrupt.
that was
I could have
abrupt.
gone for a
That was
little bit of a
abrupt.
fade out
Yeah,
there.
yeah. We don't.
Because you had me fascinated. and
Yeah, we don't
riveted.
believe in fading out. Look at this handsome stud puppet back here.
That's
Yeah,
when I
please.
knew him. That's when
Yeah.
I knew
Now
him.
here's the thing. Do you talk? You're talking like that now. When you're at home.
I'm really Nelly.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's what I wanted to hear. Like when you're ordering your housekeeper
I have,
around.
yeah, my housekeeper. I have 3 dogs, and so
And you're like,
I
get in
call
here,
it like
bitch.
this. No. They get scared if I do that. So
Okay.
you have to go.
Boyfriend, presently? Boyfriend?
Nope.
You're single?
Mm-hmm.
Can we have, maybe we should make that one of our goals. Sandra and I,
Yes.
over the next couple of months, are going to try to achieve intergalactic peace, not only in the United States and Iraq, but on all the planets.
universes.
And by the
Maybe
way,
you should start smaller.
No.
No.
I
We
got to tell
believe
you,
in starting bigger
Yeah,
and then
right
have
off
it
the
trickle
bat.
down to Earth.
since we've been doing this, there has not been one war in Pluto or Mars.
I know, we've
since
nipped
we've
it
been
right in the
doing
bud.
this. But I think finding Steve Kmetko a husband is a.
I'm picky.
You are. Tell
What
me what
sign
you.
are you?
Tell me what you like.
Aquarius.
Oh, I love an Aquarius.
Okay, tell me what you like.
It's the old joke. Something breathing.
Are you a size queen?
No.
Okay.
Younger or
They have to have a little size.
Yeah. So,
you gotta be younger, right?
It's been so long that I really don't know.
Seriously?
It's got to be a connection
Yeah.
when
Okay.
you
Of
meet
course.
them.
Okay. Right.
Not just, I'm not on bigmuscle.com
Okay.
or anything like that because, whenever you write a profile of yourself,
It's a lie.
yeah, it's very difficult. So
Okay. So I guess should we rule out Carrot Top?
What is with him? I would like to know. What is that? His look changed so dramatically.
Somebody said he's gay too. That just totally. I said forget
No,
it.
it's not true. And if it is, just make it not true.
Let's make it untrue.
Is he on steroids?
I think
Yeah, I think he
He's
is.
got to be in that Vegas magazine, pimping all the shows. All right, we're wrapping it up.
Oh, we're wrapping it up.
That's a big hard wrap. We gotta sell it. We're selling it.
Okay, we're
breaking
selling
for a
it. You
commercial.
do it, honey. You
We're
take it to-
breaking for a commercial. Make it happen now.
Now, commercial. Now.
Sell it means?
We'll be right back after this.
We're going right to? Okay. Our next guest is one of the most brilliant comic...
I'm sorry, Sandra.
Our next guest is one of the most brilliant comic minds of our time. He recently finished shooting a movie with Whoopi Goldberg and can be seen performing his stand-up act at Caroline's in New York. He discovered me in 1974, Mr. Paul Mooney. Should I have not said that, Mooney? Should I have not said 1974? Honey, mum's the word. Mooney, sit over here. And then in between me and Steve Kmetko. Say hi to Steve.
Hi, Paul.
Hi, gorgeous.
Hey, Paul Mooney.
A Jew and a goyim, I can handle that.
Oh, I don't know if you can. Hi, baby. What's up? What's up? Did you just come down from San Francisco?
This show. Got my mom with me.
I can't wait to see Mama.
Yeah, you have to see her, yeah. 81 and...
Your mom's here?
Yeah, she's here. Black doesn't crack. She's 81 years old and she looks
You know,
20.
for years we used to
think
go up to
she'll
San
come out?
Francisco.
Yeah, she'll come out.
I would love to meet
And
you
his
should.
grandma used to make fried chicken for us.
Yeah, she's gone, mama.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm not talking about being chocolate or anything.
No.
Okay, I'm sorry, what do we got here?
Oh,
What is this, Mooney?
because I'm doing this whole thing. I'm like the black Jimmy Dean.
And what kind are these have pork in them?
No, these are kosher.
Well,
they?
let me
Yeah, these are
just
good.
say
There's
this.
chicken, and then go
There
taste
is-
it.
Can I just point out there is this?
Go ahead.
And then there is this.
That's for you.
And this is, I think, more representative
Yeah.
of
Go ahead.
what I'm hoping.
Take a bite, though. Take a bite. Seriously. Delicious, huh? They're good. They're good. They're special. They really are. And they're going to be in Safeway, and it's Mooney sausages. And,
Mooney, when did this all happen?
Oh, it happened overnight. You know what happens. You know, things happen overnight. I just
And
woke
look,
up.
at the very same time we're eating his sausage, he's holding his crotch.
Yeah, well, I do that a lot.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, because you white folks have taken everything. I want to make sure you don't take this.
Well, trust me, Paul, I got to be honest with you. If I had the opportunity, I would be taking it.
Yeah, we know that. That's why I hold on to this.
You're playing it safe. I just want to tell you this, and I'm going to let Sandra talk to you. I'm such a huge fan of yours.
Yes, I'm going to talk to Mooney with a sausage in my mouth.
Yummy.
This is
No, but yummy.
Yummy, honey.
Yeah. So they're in Safeway in the Bay Area, and we're going to be down here, and they're going to be all over the world.
Now, when did this all come together?
I'm excited. I'm very excited. It came about a week ago.
You just like made these sausages a week ago and packed it? Mooney.
No, they're in the stores, but I got involved with it because I thought the black Jimmy, the Jimmy Dean, whatever his
Black
name,
Dean.
whatever his name is,
Yeah,
James
Jimmy Dean.
they're all
Not
the same.
James Dean,
Yeah,
honey.
no, he's gone.
If he'd stuck around, he would have been in the sausages.
Yeah, he's
Let's do that.
gone. He's gone.
Gone, but not forgotten.
Yeah.
Paul Pryor passed away.
Listen, that for us, that I couldn't even go to the. My mom and
Memorial?
I tried, but they had to bury me because we were so close, and so it's too much. And then it was like a ball rolling down. I don't have any friends left. Then Lou Rawls.
Oh,
Lou's
I
gone.
know, Lou.
Then Shelley Winters yesterday.
I know.
and then Pat Morito. I mean, every time I look up, I'm so happy to hear that you're alive.
No. Oh, honey, I'm sticking around.
No, I'm serious.
Baruch Hashem.
Yeah, well, whatever that means. But look,
You know what it means. It ain't
I do
going
know what it
nowhere,
means.
honey.
It's not going anywhere.
Putting some prayers
Yeah,
and
but you
some
look great.
meditations
You
on
look
yours.
great.
Well, and because you rub off on me.
Yeah,
you
but you
always
look-
have.
you look great.
Honey, you taught me back then.
It's your black blood. It really
is my black blood.
It is.
How did
It's
the
your
two
black
of you
blood.
meet in 1974?
I was performing at the Ye Little Club. It was the first night
what's that
I
lady-
ever got up.
What's that lady's
Judy
name?
Fallon brought
No, that lady
me.
that has all those, her face has been lifted.
Joan Rivers.
Oh,
Okay.
Joan.
Used to perform there. Yeah. Roll your eyes with Joan because she's a mean lady.
The old face. She used to come there
She's
every
starting to
night.
look like the drag queens who would do
Yeah,
impressions of
yeah.
her.
That old lady that has her face. One more lift and they're going to give her a cane. She looks Eurasian.
You're
But
right.
tell,
No,
but
a
tell him
baby's
about-
ass isn't that tight. I mean,
Who cares? Joan Rivers gets too much play on QVC. She's
that's
told
okay.
too many jewels.
Who?
Joan Rivers, back to us.
Okay.
In the early
no,
days.
I like Joan. She's all right.
No, she's not. She's a bitch.
Okay, but you don't be bitter. Listen,
I'm not.
I don't.
It's
you-
what she
you know-
did to Lotus, honey, not me.
Oh, she did, right.
She
She
finished
was.
Miss
Well, she
Lotus
was jealous of
Weinstock.
her.
Oh, well,
She was
jealous.
jealous,
She
yeah.
put a hex on love.
Yeah.
And you
yeah.
know it.
That's a comic film.
This is very inside. I hope you can all
I
handle
came,
it.
I came in the club. Let's finish. I came
Can
in
I
the
just
club.
say something? See, do you feel like we're at a dinner party and that we're like not really weren't invited?
No, that's
Are you
not
getting
true.
that
That's not
feeling?
true.
You know what?
That's
you
not
just
true.
jump on board anytime.
No,
Anyway,
that's
Mooney,
not true.
I usually sit in the corner at a dinner party
Go on.
anyway.
That's not true.
So
I
I
came
was-
in. Go ahead. She was performing.
Yeah.
I came in this club, and this was Marshall, the one who owned the owner.
Yeah.
He's gone.
Marshall.
Yeah. He had this open mic, and I came in the club, and Sandra was performing, and I was fascinated with her, and I walked up to her and I told her, I said, "You look like a cigarette come to life." She said, "A cigarette to me." No, I did.
I
said
was
it.
really skinny
No,
in,
really
in
skinny.
my 20s.
And with the big nigger lips.
I
And
was
that
only
so-
19.
and listen, no, seriously. And this, oh, they call it nigger lip in school.
Yeah.
But big nigger lips weren't in.
No.
Now
At
it's
that
vogue.
time?
No, it's
Yeah.
vogue now.
I used to get called in
That's because-
Scottsdale,
yeah.
Arizona, at Saguaro
Yeah.
High School. The kids
No,
call me
that's
nigger
because,
lips.
That's because white folks were jealous because they didn't have these.
Yeah,
lips.
I know.
It's jealousy
It was
brings them all
exotic,
this. So
and it was
anyway,
erotic, and it scared
so
them.
now they all have them. I mean, you go to Beverly Hills, these white women, their children, they should have their children's lips fixed because their children look adopted. Because if these white women would be born at birth, their mother would die. They die at childbirth if these lips were big. It's just insane. But it's okay. They're so into it. So it's all right. The lips are bigger than mine. It's very scary. Anyway, so I saw Sandra, and I told her, I said, look, you have a lot of hard work to do. And I said, you're going to be famous. I mean, everyone hated her. They couldn't get ready for her. Seriously. And I loved her. And so I took her under my wing, and I said,
Let me ask you, what did you like about her? What was it that you said?
I like that her oddness, that she was peculiar, and she didn't ever apologize for being female.
Okay.
And she didn't rag herself. And so I took her under my wing, and I said, this is what you have to do. I took her to, we went nig-nogging. That's what we call when we go to black clubs. We went nig-nogging. And
The Parisian room. That's now a post
with
office.
Tina Turner, a whole bunch of people. I took her there, and then I took her on the road. I took her to the military. I said, if you could make black people like you, white people will eat.
Or the military.
Yeah, or the military. She used to almost cost rides. Because and I told her, I said, Sandra, everybody wants to be thin. Everybody wants big lips. And you have to use it. I said, you have to find your center, and whatever you think about yourself is what the audience think. I said, so you're beautiful. You know you're beautiful. Get up there and do it. Everybody wants to be thin. I said, and say it. And when it happens for you, I said, when those gay designers get a hold of you in New York, didn't I tell you that? I said,
Sure
they're going to
did.
flip for you when they get a hold of you in New York. Everything I told her came to pass.
You did.
I said, they are going to be so much in love with you. You'll be the hottest thing going. Because all the females, who was that lady, the fat with the no legs? They'd get up and they make fun of
Tony
themselves.
Fields?
Yeah, they bring themselves down. I said, you take your sex.
Self-deprecation.
I said, take your sex, just flaunt it to the audience. Black men would, whenever they see her, they chase her down the street. They were in love with Sandra.
Yeah.
I said, you get black people to like you, white people are easy. They're always easy. I mean, anybody who buys slaves is easy. But anyway, look.
Mooney, what are you doing now? You just did a film with Whoopi.
Which was fun. I had all the nude scenes cut out. No, we did it in Canada.
Hers or yours?
Ours. No, we did it. It was great. It was fun. And we wanted to work together for a long time.
She's a sweet lady.
And she's the best. I love Whoopi to death. And I did a film with her. I'm getting ready to do my new video, my new DVD. It's called Know Your History. Jesus is black, and so is Cleopatra. And she caused a lot of trouble.
I love it.
No, it's the best. And it's going to be done in Washington, D.C.
Recorded live?
Yeah, but definitely.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
You need that audience.
Yeah, and I'm sure Hillary will be there. You know I love Hillary. She's
Well,
the best.
Hillary should be there. She
Yeah.
needs all the help she can
No,
get,
but
honey,
no,
because you got
please.
to legitimize the
no.
bitch.
Oh, no, but honey, she's going to be president. Trust me. She's
You
gonna
think
be.
so?
No,
I
America,
love that
No,
thought.
listen,
I
no,
thought so,
America,
too.
no, America is ready if they don't assassinate her. America is ready for a woman president. They're grooming
They
us
are.
for it. No,
They
and
are.
She's going to run. She's going to win, and when she does, she will be president for the third time.
You know, Paul, can I make an observation? You need to learn to speak your mind more.
I try.
Don't you think? Are we gonna wrap it up, or are we gonna say? We gotta say goodbye. Okay, we'll be right back after this.
But Mooney will
we
still
have
be
to
here.
sell stuff.
Yeah, Mooney,
we have to
like
sell
his- like his
stuff. But look at
sausages.
this. This is what we really want to sell.
Mooney sausages, sell
I
them.
just want to say, Jack prefers this side. This is more like
That's
like
what
Steve.
Sandy likes.
This is more like Steve and myself. This is more from the
wait a
Mooney
minute.
line. Don't you think?
Wait a minute.
Hey, wait a minute. We'll be right back after this. Stay tuned. More Quill stuff coming up. Yes.
Here to promote their CD, Wake Up the Dead, available in stores now. Please welcome the Nervous Return!
My eyes were so big, felt so alive, and all the colors so bright. When I was a kid, when I was young. When I was a kid, when I was a kid, when I was a kid, my eyes were so like a baby. When I was a kid, you know, when I was young. Come on, tell me what you're into, even if it is a mess. What a rush. Rolling down a makeshift speedway, or maybe jumping out of a plane. Spying eyes on some paving, housewives are heart rates can do things. Whatever gets you off, whatever turns you on, the Autobahn, let's get gone. Whatever gets you off, whatever turns you on. Come on, tell me what you're into, even if it is a mess. What a rush. Come on, tell me what you're into, even if it is a mess. What a rush.
Say, this is, oddly enough, the nervous return has made me so relaxed that I feel like I'm going to melt. Your first place, you are the Jerry Lewis of the post-punk revolution. Honey, you're over here. Give me you're insane. Screeching guitars, a bass line that was like, you just wanted to like screw somebody. And the honey, the drums, if that hair isn't real, it's real. Honey, that drum, honey, when you got into that groove, I thought I was just gonna kill somebody. I mean, you guys are rocking my world. Where are you playing?
Right here.
Right here, right now.
Right
Let's
now.
not worry about the future, baby. Let's stay in the moment.
You got it.
And you're minty fresh. You didn't need a sausage, honey. Look, I've never smelled a fresher punk. Honey, good Lord. Punk is fresh. This is the new millennium when punk smells like minty freshness. Look at you. You're not sweaty, you're not dirty, or smoky, or schmutzy, or drooling, or no stained teeth.
I'm not spritzing.
Yeah, you're not spritzing. Look at you. You take care of your teeth? You guys are the bomb. You're rocking my world. What else? Are they going to play us again? Are they going to come over? What are we doing now? Just talking and schmoozing? Where do you play when you play?
Where can people find them?
You can find us at thenervousreturn.com.
Okay.
And
so you just get online and are you doing the video podcasting thing?
We are about to do that.
That's
look
for the future.
Look on our website
That's
for
the
that.
future, honey.
That is the future.
You know, screw live performance. Just get in front of your video and
You want to join our band?
yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready to join. I'm a rocker, honey. You know, I'm a headbanger.
I have to tell you, I loved your Prince impersonation.
I
on
do
that
it in
one
every
videotape.
show. I do it in every show.
Oh, it's so
I
good.
do a tribute to Prince in every show.
I'm a huge Prince fan.
Well, I mean, come on. You know, he's a Gemini. He is regenerated into the new millennium, as I have, and Jackie Jett. All Geminis, we morph over and over again. What sign are you?
Leo.
Honey, Leo rising. Hello.
Hi.
Paul Mooney, triple Leo. Hello. All right, the band's going to play out. I got to get out of here. It's going to come.
Rock and roll.
It was minty fresh. Minty fresh. It's gorgeous.
Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. We're going to find an edit point.
Telltale sound, everything is shot to hell. Red light, step.
What an incredibly entertaining evening we've had this evening, for the most part. And I've been thoroughly impressed by every one of you.
Thank you, Jackie.
Again, for the most part. But this show is more than just about being wacky and queer and crazy. It's about learning. It's about knowledge. It's PBS on acid. Is what it is. It is No Child Left Behind. It's no drug left behind. And so this is the point of the show where Sandra and I ask each of our guests, what have they learned today? What is the one thing that they're going to be going home and blogging about? That's what's important.
That's
And
right.
so, Jason, let's start with you. What have you learned today on the Queer Edge?
Well, today on the Queer Edge, I've learned that there are many uses for sausage that I had no idea about.
Right. And Paul Mooney sausage is a little extra special. Can we just say that?
It really is. And the spice really packs a punch.
Yeah, it does. and I could go with 1,000 sexual innuendos, but because Paul's mother is here, I refuse not to. How's that? Because I'm a gentleman.
That's
Steve Kmetko, what have you learned today?
What have I learned today? Plenty, but since I live in the moment, all of it's gone.
So you've learned living in the moment
Yes.
and let it go.
Yes.
Mama Mooney, have you learned anything today?
Well, you could say no more than what I know about my son. That when he gets involved in something and he stays with it. And
Yeah,
takes
that
it.
is for sure. And you've learned that we all love your son immensely. And tell you real quick what I've learned? You are the coolest mother in the freaking world. Can I just say that? And I don't know what to say other than maybe in a future life, in the next life, you could be my mother. That would be really cool. That'd be really cool. Paul, what have you learned today, sir?
I've learned that I have to teach you. They DNA'd, the white folks DNA'd on the History Channel. Every race on this planet. What?
Nothing.
Okay, good. Okay, no. DNA'd every race on the planet. It's not up for discussion, and they trace it back to one black woman in Africa. So your mother is black.
Oh,
So
that's
that's
so
right. Everybody
cool.
comes from this woman. So be happy. And I've learned today from being on this show that I've got to call Dr. Phil for you. I have to call him.
Sandy, what have you learned,
What
honey?
have I learned? Well, I've learned that you never reject your roots,
Yeah.
whether they
you.
be nappy or not.
Oh, sure.
Mr. Mooney is my black angel.
Yeah.
He discovered me. He has stood by me for all these years.
Do you know that's what the Jews called those black soldiers that came, the Holocaust that came over? They don't mention that list. When they came, they were so.
came to liberate?
Yeah, they opened. They thought they were
And they
angels.
thought they were angels.
They thought they were. That's true.
Well,
Yeah.
you
Yeah,
know what? You are. I love you, Mooney.
Yeah.
Love
I
you,
love you too.
Mama.
I hope someday to find a Paul Mooney in my life. In the meantime, Barbarellas, have you enjoyed Mr. Mooney's sausage? And will you show us how this sausage should be enjoyed between two pretty girls like you?
Oh, that's great.
This is the way.
That's the best.
Yeah. This is the way to enjoy a Paul Mooney sausage. Am I right? Am I right on that? Take us out, nerds. We'll be right back with tomorrow night. More Queer Edge. Take us out, guys.
It's a disaster, not losing anybody but in the policeman, self-esteem, issue number 33, baby. A dirty photograph, torn in half, pictures of a white girl, battered. She's only 15, tender thing, barely making rent inside the back of a Cadillac. She's on the streets. She's a bad girl. She's on the streets. She's a bad girl. That's a believe me. So she says this is only temporary.